number 2 here. So going over the option play I took today and how it improved, in my view, what I did better over yesterday. Let me start with just deleting all this stuff on here, and I will start from the beginning. Oh my god. Okay. So, I played futures this morning and made a lot of money on it. And I have a second video on that. So check that one out as well if you haven't. So this is what we got today. We had the big CPI report and everything just kind of sold off from it. So I played futures in all of this area here. It's nothing taken from me on AMD yet. So I started back here. This is what I was looking at on the 5-minute. Just looking for a continuation to the downside. We'd sold off so hard and we were looking weak after this big candle. So I was playing a flag, looking for that break. Got the break, entered my first futures right here. Right as we were coming back through the 20 EMA, this purple line, I took my first short position against AMD. And we're on the 5-minute time frame here. So it wasn't really playing out. Time goes by, time goes by, time goes by, and we start pushing up. Well, okay. So what I did is I took my fibs, drew it out from my high to my low. So right in this area here, I grabbed more. We came up and we rejected the 0.5 line, this orange dotted line, the 50% fib retracement. Rejected it, rejected it, rejected it, rejected it. We just weren't closing any candles above. So I grabbed a couple more as we rejected. Grabbed some more, we came down, and dagnabbit, we tested this VWAP here, the red line, again, and held again. But I had confidence in the move. The whole market was doing a little bit of a weak bounce, and I had confidence in my setup. I had confidence in my play, and I had a plan. I had a failure point. So I had already come to terms with taking the loss should it come to that. So I wasn't worried about it. We pushed up through here and hit the 0.618, 61.8 fib retracement. So I grabbed more shares here. Now I'm not doubling up every time. I took most of my shares on this one here. I grabbed a couple extra here and then a couple extra here. I'm not loading and loading and loading. I'm not setting myself up for an explosive failure. My true cut that this was not going to work was retake the 0.786 line here. So if we had gotten up here and actually shown weakness, I would have bought a couple more just to risk it. It would have bettered my position if it would have moved for me. But anyway, we're still up here hanging out. We kissed the previous day close, come back over. Now we're starting to look weak. starting to look weak. It is 1:05 p.m. Eastern in the afternoon. We have FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. And look at this. We start to slowly drift down towards that 2 o'clock time frame. So this right here, 1:55, just before the 2 minutes. Now, I had bought puts here and here and here. By the time it was all the way down here, I still wasn't at break even because of the time decay on my premium. And then we got the minutes, and we had some uncertainty. With the uncertainty pop, I just sat here and held. I had confidence in my overall setup still, just had to wait for it to play out. When it got down to here, I was about 2 cents away per contract from being at break even if I could get filled on the ask. And then we pushed back up, and my risk at this point was back to the 0.5 line, the 50% retracement. Because if we could push off the FOMC minutes with some decent volume and break it above here, odds were not in my favor that we were going to keep going down. So it was a real relief to not see either of these two break up and over the 50 retracement. As we kept pushing down, I finally got into the money on this candle here. So I had been down this whole time, finally got into the money, even though I was well below where I had started off. Just goes to show you what option decay can do to you. So fast forward a little bit, I don't know why that chunk's missing, but I sold my first piece on this candle when I got into money, and it was, I don't know, 8-9%, something like that, maybe even been a little less. And then I sold my second set here on this candle. So when I sold this one off, it sold my highest priced option, and when that one dropped out, or when those dropped out, it lowers my average. So this one, I was able to sell these for a 48% win on those, and then I sold the rest of them at the bottom of this candle. So just missed this move, but it did pop up, and like I said, I don't know why that chunk's missing on my chart. But so I got a 7 or 8% here, and then a 48%, and then a 50% winner. So these ones here were certainly helped by buying up here. That just kind of goes to show you the time decay from way over here all the way to over here. Anyway, real good win on this one as well. So I had a heck of a day. You can go check out my futures video as well to see how I played that one out. Thanks, guys.